is no perfect way to begin this video. This has been, by far, one of the most tough and hardest decisions I've had to make in my life. And I've had a lot of obstacles, and I've had a lot of difficult decisions to make in my life that have helped get me to where I'm at today. And this, by far, is up there with some of the toughest decisions I've ever made. If you're seeing the title of this video, or you've seen through multiple social media posts, you know that this is my last video on YouTube, at least for the time being. This is my last time creating Jaguars content, something that I've been doing here on YouTube as a multimedia content creator for the last 3 years now, and there's no place I'd rather do and I'd rather be than to end it right here in the city at Everbank Stadium, right after watching the Jaguars training camp. But as the saying goes, all good things must come to an end. I understand that this may come as a surprise to many people, considering that I was growing something substantial in the Jacksonville community, in the Jaguars community. And that's what I want to take with this video today, to show my love and appreciation to each and every single one of you guys that has supported me and gotten me to where I'm at in my journey. And the reason I'm ultimately making this decision to kind of get straight to the point is because I have now became the full-time senior reporter for Orlando Magic HQ and full-time multimedia content creator on all of our platforms. This was something that I had pondered with for an extended period of time. I'll get into explaining more of it later, but ultimately this is my career path, working in sports journalism, working in sports multimedia content creation, being rewarded for my hard work, and also understanding the fact that I'm not credentialed with the Jaguars. I have no notoriety with the Jaguars. I am somebody that loves talking about the Jaguars, making content creation here on the channel with you guys, interacting with you guys on Twitter and all over social media platforms. But ultimately, working in the NBA and covering the Orlando Magic as of right now, where I'm at in my life, is the most important thing. Continuing to work in sports journalism, and I am comfortable with the decision I'm making, even though it's hard for me in my heart to leave the Jaguars and to leave this community. I'm still going to be involved to the best of my ability, but just know that my time right now needs to be prioritized with the Orlando Magic in my career path. I'm not gonna sit here and waste too much of your time talking at Everbank Stadium. Let's go into my studio and let's go check out the new setup, because a lot of new has changed in my life, and I wanna have a full-blown dialogue conversation with you guys. Thank you, and I love you guys always. Oh, man. Wow. Well, I can't believe I'm actually doing this. It still hasn't hit me yet. I've thought about this for 6-7 months. I've had opportunities arise. I've had to methodically plan this out. And the fact that you guys are now seeing this online on YouTube, and it's really real, it just breaks my heart a little bit more. But I'm comfortable in my decision, and that's what I want to talk about with you guys here today. I have an entire agenda that I want to fulfill with this last video, to talk to you guys, be real with you guys, be as transparent as possible, and to show my level of gratitude and love towards each and every single one of you guys to the best of my ability. But as you guys can tell, this is unfamiliar territory, not only for myself, but for you guys. This is a brand new YouTube studio setup that I've put together in my brand new apartment as I'm now living here in Winter Park. I was unsure of where my living situation was going to be these last couple of months. We're going to talk about all of that, and I'm going to talk about my new role at Orlando Magic HQ, my career path, and the building blocks that I have built for myself, and then I'm going to continue to build for myself moving forward in my career as an aspiring sports journalist and sports broadcaster, and that's exactly what I'm going to talk about with you guys here today. So let me go ahead and really just dive deep fully into this video. Now, like I briefly mentioned, this is a brand new setup for me, and this is something that I've worked tremendously hard on. I had no idea where I was going to be living these last couple of months as I was applying for jobs, as I was looking for opportunities, not only here in Central Florida, but really all across the United States, something that I'll get into a little bit later on in the video, but I couldn't be any happier. I have grown so much these last 6 months, intellectually, mentally, spiritually, and physically. This has been an incredible journey to get me to where I'm at today. I don't feel as if I've skipped any steps, and I have done things exactly how I've wanted to do them. I've listened to my heart, I've followed my heart, and I've continued to put the work in, and it has gotten me exactly to where I am at today, recording here and talking with you guys. So much new has changed in my life over these last 6 months, not only moving over from the UCF area side of town over on Alafaya to here now in Winter Park, my role, my job, my opportunities have changed. My living situation has changed. I've dropped multiple women this year, and I don't take pride in saying that. I'm just being as transparent as possible. The woman that I thought I was going to marry, when I met her 2 years ago, I broke it off with her. But I have nothing but the utmost love and respect for not only her, but also her family. And to be honest, as a man, that ripped a huge part of my heart out. The woman that I thought I was going to spend the rest of my life with, that I was going to sacrifice through sickness and through health with, and to begin a family with one day. A lot of factors went into that decision, but the fact that I decided to prioritize myself, prioritize my career, and to continue to focus and work on myself was ultimately the biggest decision in all of it. It's not as black and white as all of that. But all of those little sacrifices, all of those people who I thought belonged in my life that honestly do not belong in my life, is all a part of the sacrifice, and it's all a part of the testament to my hard work and growth, not only in my career, but to really get me here today. So much I have to be grateful for, so many people in my circle to be grateful for, and I couldn't be any happier. And while we're on the topic of growth, let me go ahead and actually talk about my content creation, my YouTube journey, and how my business and imagery has gotten to me where I'm at today. And it really started in the summer of 2019 when I began YouTube. I began content creation, and this is right after I graduated high school in the spring of 2019. And I'm talking fresh baby face, no tattoos, no piercings, didn't know anything about editing, visuals, never picked up a camera before. I am self-taught. And that's exactly what I have seen throughout all of the laborious hours, the thousands of hours, and the blood, sweat, and tears that I have put into YouTube, I have put into my craft, and I've put into my sports journalism was fully on display these last 5 years. I'm gonna show you guys a clip from my very first video. I'm gonna put myself on blast. Back in 2019, I'm gonna show you a little bit of my Jags journey when we won in the AFC South after beating the Tennessee Titans in week 18, how emotional I was, and that was one of my favorite videos I ever did, that vlog. I also have one of the Chargers playoff game the week after, and then I also have one more recently in my previous old studio setup, breaking down the Jaguars 2024 draft class. Let me play some of those clips for you guys, put myself on blast, and you guys can slowly see the progression and the growth within my career and within my content creation. Here we go.
The page is going to be strictly dedicated to NBA news, my analysis and updates regarding everything going around the NBA. But let's stop wasting time and just get into the video.
Alexa, play Marvin's Room. Oh my God! Let's go! Yeah! We're gonna win! We're gonna go to the playoffs! Let's go! Let's go! Woo! Extra. This shit is hard.
We're not done!
Football this evening, man, and this is a great time to be a Jaguars fan, man. Regardless of the outcome today, even after we beat the Chargers tonight, we going places tonight. Doug Peterson, Trevor Lawrence, and the rest of this organization is moving in the right direction, y'all.
The 17th overall pick in this year's draft before trading back to 23 overall with the Minnesota Vikings. And this was a win-win trade for both teams, even though I do believe that the Jaguars front office fleeced this trade. Now, that is in no way, shape, or form to boost myself up. I am completely humble when I say that, but it is incredible to see the amount of hours and all of the hard work that has gone in from that kid at 18 years old to this guy right here. And I'm gonna be looking back 5 years from now, like I am 5 years right here, and saying, damn, you remember when I made that decision to drop YouTube, to drop my content creation here on Brett James on my channel, and look at myself now. Seriously, I'm gonna be saying the exact same thing. I have continuously bet on myself, and I have seen myself reap the rewards of it. I have put in the hours, I have put in work. I have had other doors open up for me that I did not think were possible. And every step of the way, there has been learning moments, there have been moments where I have fallen to the ground, but I got right back up.
Because you know one thing about me, for people that physically know me, that have met me before, see the genuineness and the sincerity in my heart, is that I do not take no for an answer. I am somebody that can get 1,000 no's in the sports industry. I do not give a shit, to be explicit. I am going to work my ass off. I'm going to be the hardest working person in the room, and I am not going to take no for an answer. If this door closes, I'm going to that door and I'm going to go knock on it. And when that door gets shut, I'm going to the next one, so on and so forth. I have had incredible mentors, people, and colleagues not only open up doors for me, but that have helped guide me to get me to where I'm at today. And while I'm on the topic about doors opening up for me and opportunities and a testament to my hard work, I'm 23 years old right now. I'm gonna be 24 coming in February of 2025. And like I said, at 18 years old is when I picked up a camera for the first time and started YouTube content creation. I did not just have the opportunity with the Orlando Magic just fall into my lap. That did not happen. That door opened up for me, but take a look at this. Some of y'all flex money. Y'all know what I flex? I flex credentials, man. This is what I flex right here. This is a testament right here to my hard work and growth. And this isn't every single credential, but this is the most important things and some of the most important memories I cherish and I hold in my life. Let me give you guys a little bit of a backstory in chronological order with all of these. 18 years old, the first internship I ever had and the first ever work I've ever done in the sports industry with the Jacksonville Icemen back in, what year is this? 2020. So right in COVID. I think it started in November or October of 2020, peak COVID, all the way until about May of 2021. I learned so much. This helped me get prepared as a collegiate journalist, which is what I'm about to transition into next, and help me get prepared and build a foundation and build the building blocks for everything I have learned in my career. This internship put me through hell, but you know what? I learned something from it. I made connections, and you know what? It was a learning opportunity. And getting into the next one, I have to shout out FL Teams, Isaac Edelman, the founder of FL Teams, for reaching out to me, opening up the door for me when he saw that I was a content creator, trying to get my foot in the door as a collegiate journalist, which is something that I did through collegiate football and basketball for multiple accredited universities throughout the state of Florida, from the University of North Florida, let's go Ospreys, UCF, and USF. I did that for 3 years, and it started with UNF. Take a look at this. This was my first ever collegiate credential. Look at the growth from this to this the following season to finally this. That is a testament to my hard work at UNF. And disclaimer, if I'm not supposed to be showing these credentials, which are now officially old, I apologize about that, but let's continue on. Still going in chronological order. Working my first ever collegiate football game at Raymond James Stadium, UCF versus USF, the war on I-4. Oh my goodness, what an incredible journey that was. I'll show you guys a picture. Here, we got another credential. How about the next one? USF versus FAU, same thing, Raymond James Stadium in Tampa Bay, Florida. And then my first ever NBA game, I got to work in the regular season, the Orlando Magic versus the Houston Rockets. I remember the date so vividly, and I remember everything about that day from start to finish. October 25th, 2023. Your boy was 22 years old working in the NBA as a first-time NBA journalist. How crazy is that? And to make that even more special, Cole Anthony, point guard for the Orlando Magic, my first ever NBA game ever, had the most absolute hilarious reaction to meeting me for the first time. The man called me Julian Newman at a press conference right in front of everybody, and we all had a good laugh about it. Let me throw that clip up there for y'all to see.
Scoring tonight for the Magic. Can you talk about your defensive intensity and what you kind of brought on the court, though, especially in that first half on Jabari?
Hey, you kind of look like Julian Newman, but you got to
trust me. Ain't the first time I've heard that.
Hey, I don't mean no disrespect with that.
Hey, no, you go.
Well, my fault. What's the question again? I'm sorry. I thought
Man,
I looked back.
You good, Cole?
It was truly a moment, a game, and something that I will never forget in my life. Not only is working your first professional sports game going to be something that you're going to remember for the rest of your life, and having that moment with Cole Anthony in my first game was really just the cherry on top for what already was a special and memorable night for myself and my career. I cannot believe how much of a great relationship I've cultivated within the Orlando Magic community with a lot of the people that work in personal relations, media, obviously the players, the coaches, you name it. That was just an incredible moment for my first game ever. I've also got Shaq's jersey retirement game. I got UCF basketball versus Cincinnati Big 12 game. And of course, I was there for the #1 Houston Cougars coming to Addition Financial Arena here at UCF just a couple of months ago, even though I lost that credential. And of course, my favorite and most recent one, my first ever playoff game working as an NBA journalist as we beat the Cleveland Cavaliers 121-83. Cannot believe I was there for that, to cover playoff basketball, and I'm there for free. I have no complaints in life. Now, kind of moving off of the credentials, I asked you guys on Twitter to please drop me some comments underneath the thread so that I can react to them here on the video today about positive messaging and everything that I've talked about from a life update. And let me read some of these off to you guys. This one says, always appreciate the positive vibes you bring. Definitely appreciate that. Josh says, I found your channel after we beat the LA Chargers in SoFi, and I've been BJ Mafia ever since. You are a homie and a great guy all around. Best of luck with your future. Go Jags and go Magic. Appreciate that, Josh. Gravy on Twitter says, Andre Cisco Pro Bowl season on the way. You know ball. Now, just flying through some of these other comments. Thanks for keeping the vibes up when the season wasn't going our way. Love your videos, bro. Thank you for what you did for the Jaguar community. Enjoy the next chapter. No, you are my favorite person. You will be missed. I'm gonna miss you too, homie, even though I don't know who you are, Emma. I'm really down about this. I hope everything's okay. Everything is okay. That's unfortunate. Wish you all the luck. Dang, man, hope everything is going all right with you. Of course, everything's all right. It's because Jamal Agnew didn't sign, isn't it? Gonna miss you, buddy. Oh man, tough to see you go. Hey, I get it. The Jags just bring you misery. Yeah, they do. What a run. I'm gonna miss your coverage with the Jags. Gonna miss you, bro. Welcome on the stream anytime. Appreciate you, Jason. They done bullied you off YouTube. Highly doubt that. You still gonna post about them on Twitter? Yes, I will once in a while. I love BJ. All my homies love BJ. Me, of course.
Oh my God, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
But since all of that brings me to the positive fan reaction and all of the support that I've gotten from you guys, not just on social media, but also from people reaching out, texting me, calling me, asking to see if everything's okay. You guys have shown me nothing but love. And now we can really talk about my career, what I'm gonna be doing moving forward, why I'm making this decision, and everything that I'm gonna be doing with Orlando Magic HQ and the Orlando Magic as a whole moving forward. Now that we're on the topic about my job, let me say this before I start talking about the Magic and my work right now. And this message right here, look at me dead in the face. This is for you, Jags fans, because I know you guys have wanted this just as much as I've wanted it for myself. I have tried relentlessly. Every door, every opportunity, every position, every internship, I have tried to get my foot in the door with the Jaguars, and it has never worked out. And that's okay. Everything in life happens for a reason. I would not be here today. I would not be the man that I am today if it weren't for everything else happening the way it happened in life. Whether that was local stations, whether that was other news networks, whether it was the Jaguars themselves, I have exhausted every means possible these last couple of years, especially these last 6 months before I knew if I was going to continue to stay in Orlando. Can I get a job with the Jaguars? Can I get a job surrounding the Jaguars to get this coverage, to get myself back to the city? Because I know you guys wanted to see me do that just about more than anybody else, and I wanted it for myself. I went through multiple interviews with multiple networks, with multiple organizations, and it did not work out, and that's okay. And forget just the Jaguars for a second. I have applied to so many jobs across the country, from multiple internships, from multiple job positions, relocations. I have applied everywhere. And I'm gonna show you guys, I'm gonna put myself on blast yet again because I wanna be transparent with you guys. Even despite my hard work, my talent, my skill set, and the resume I have stacked up at 23 years old, this industry is hard as hell to get into, and I have been fortunate enough that I've had the right people in my life to help put me in a position to be successful. Look at these jobs just on teamwork alone, forgetting emails, forgetting LinkedIn, that I have gotten shut down for. Let me put myself on blast.
Hey pal, you just blowing from Stupid Town?
Now that you guys get a little bit of that humor and you guys get to honestly see just how difficult this is, let me be transparent moving forward about my role and my opportunity with the Orlando Magic HQ. I am now the official senior reporter for Orlando Magic HQ. I have joined the team back in April of 2023. We are now in August of 2024. We have seen exponential growth since I have arrived at Orlando Magic HQ. And that is not to give full credibility to myself. That is not what I'm saying. We have a wonderful team. Al, Anthony, myself, Steven, Stanley, Bryce, the list goes on, of videographers, content creators, podcasters, people that work in team branding and relations, partner marketing ship, you name it. We have a wonderful team, but I have seen exponential growth in every analytic possible. You want to look up Instagram following, fan engagement, YouTube subscribers, Twitter following, it does not matter. We have grown, and I have been a huge catalyst for that, and I got rewarded with that with a brand new contract as the now senior reporter for Orlando Magic HQ, and I couldn't be any happier to have this opportunity to now put all of my time, energy, and focus into Orlando Magic HQ, into my career path as an aspiring sports journalist, and you best believe I'm gonna take this opportunity and run with it, man. I'm gonna run with it. If you guys cannot hear the excitement, the passion, and the level of enthusiasm I have in my voice, then I'm not doing enough. Because god damn it, I want this opportunity more than anybody else, and damn it, I deserve it. And I mean this in the most humble, self-loving, respectful way. This isn't to tear anybody else down. This is a testament of my hard work, and damn it, I deserve this. I want you guys to get fired up. I want you guys to run through a brick wall and be just as happy for me as I am for myself. Because damn it, I deserve this. And I am so freaking happy that I got this opportunity and that I can shift my focus and love and my attention into the NBA, into the Orlando Magic, and into this circle and into this community. Y'all have done nothing but show me love, support me. And Jags fans, take some credibility for yourself. If it really was not for y'all, I would not be in a position right now to be working in the NBA, to be covering in the NBA, and to have this opportunity right now where I am in the public limelight in the biggest basketball league in the entire world, in the United States, in the National Basketball Association. Y'all helped elevate me and get me to a status, build my image and branding up, and help me get some credibility and notoriety so that I can pivot to this position. It is heartfelt. It's hard for me to leave this community, but I know you guys understand. And look at what Orlando's done for me. Look at what this city and the Orlando Magic community has done for me to help me gain another level of credibility and notoriety in NBA circles. I have met famous people, people that I didn't even think looked up to me, or people that I thought were my idols became my colleagues. People that I have never thought in a million years would know who I am ended up people I call brothers in my life, or people that I know I can reach out to with a phone call or a text. What a beautiful feeling. In my role with Orlando Magic HQ, I couldn't be any more ecstatic about it. Let me share a little bit of details with you guys. Now, to be very swift about what my role really entails and the job description as a whole, as the now senior reporter for Orlando Magic HQ, this role is integral to our mission of delivering top-notch content to Orlando Magic fans. The senior reporter will cover games, media sessions, and other events, producing engaging written, audio, and video content. This position offers a unique opportunity to contribute to our platform while playing a key role in our strategic growth. Attend in-person events such as games and media sessions representing Orlando Magic HQ professionally and authentically based on your availability. Produce high-quality written audio or video content. Collaborate with leading partners to plan and execute future growth strategies for Orlando Magic HQ. Yada, yada, yada. So now that you guys have a better understanding of what my career path is, what my job description is right now, and really just the transition that I'm making in my life, in my career to now pivot fully into Orlando Magic HQ in my time as an aspiring journalist and sports reporter, you guys now have a better grasp and understanding of it. And let me be very clear about this, because some of you guys still may be confused. While this is my last video on YouTube, producing here on my channel, I am still gonna be the full-time multimedia content creator on all social media platforms, including YouTube, for Orlando Magic HQ. I am done on this channel, and I'm pivoting only to Magic content and marketing moving forward. The NBA is the industry that I am not only involved in, that I want to continue to stay in. The Orlando Magic is the community and the team and the organization that I am involved in, and I am going to represent with the best of my ability. Consistently, day in and day out. I am a person that is not worried about 6 months, 6 years from now. That is a projection of my mind. What I know is right now, and what I know is that I am working with the Orlando Magic HQ. I'm the senior reporter. I'm the full-time multimedia content creator, and I am going to do a hell of a job, not just right now, but for the future moving forward, day by day, second by second. You're gonna see me putting the work in, and you are gonna see exponential growth, not only for Orlando Magic HQ, but for myself and my career. Hopefully, I get an opportunity to stay in Orlando for an extended period of time. I get an opportunity to continue to represent this community and this organization with its prestigious level that it already does and has been doing for a long time with Alex Martins as the CEO for the Orlando Magic. You guys, I seriously cannot say thank you enough. This feels like a huge weight off my shoulder because I have been thinking about this for such a long time. I have been thinking about whether I give up this Jaguar stuff to pursue this Magic stuff for well over a year now. And I've finally come to terms with it because those 20 hours a week that I'm putting into Jaguars YouTube, all of the research, all of the editing, the production, all of the film that I watch, everything that goes into my Jaguars YouTube and content creation, if I can put that extra 20 hours a week, so let's call it 80 hours a month extra into the Orlando Magic HQ network and into myself when I was already putting 20, 30 hours easily a week into it. So let's call it 50 hours a week. Let's call it 200 hours a month extra, or just in general, that I'm putting into the HQ network and myself. Do you know how much more doors are going to open up for me across the NBA and across the Orlando Magic as a whole? You guys, this was a no-brainer decision for me. I couldn't be any more ecstatic about transitioning, making this pivot in my life, in my career. And this is just another example of me continuing to bet on myself, bet on my hard work, continue to take calculated risks, and to make a perfect pivot into my career, into something that I aspire to be. I know you guys understand it is heartfelt for me to leave this channel that I have built up, to leave you guys that have helped build me up to get me to where I'm at today. But just know I'm off to bigger and better things, and it wouldn't be possible without each and every single one of you guys. I love you guys so much from the bottom of my heart. I know that you guys see the authenticity and the genuineness that I have in my heart, especially if you guys have met me. And for you guys that want to see me continue to flourish and also continue to stay updated with my life, not just in my career, but predominantly in my career, but also in my personal life, please go ahead right now and you guys follow my socials. Go follow me on Instagram, The Brett James. Go ahead and follow me on Twitter at The Brett James 1. So that you guys can continue to stay locked in with me and you guys can be a part of my path every step of the way. And it would mean the world to me to also go ahead and subscribe to Orlando Magic HQ right now. All of the links will be in the description down below so that you guys can go ahead and check that out. Thank you guys again so much for all of the continuous love and support, man. I love you guys from the bottom of my heart. I cannot overemphasize it enough. Thank you so much for even watching a 30-minute video of me rambling and talking about my life, talking about all of the new changes, all of the new growth opportunities I've had, reflecting on the comments and the positive messaging I've got, reflecting on my growth as a content creator, reflecting on the fact that I broke up with the girl that I thought I wanted to marry. But all of that said, you guys have been the best, man. I love you guys from the bottom of my heart. I know I sound like a broken record, man. But once again, thank you guys so much for everything, all of the continuous support. I'm off to bigger and better things. And I know I'm going to continue to flourish in this next step of my journey and in my career. I can't wait to look back on this same video one day and see all of the hard work and growth. Thank you guys for everything.